Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the 8 more pen questions from Leland Likes and Simone. I did the first 8 pen questions, and when I saw this one going around again, I had to make a video to update you guys on these questions. I think I kind of like mixed up the questions when I wrote them down. Thanks, ADHD. But I have all 8 plus our bonus question, and I would love to get started. The question number 1, do you have different uses for different pens? Yes, I do. I have like my everyday go-to pens that are filled with black ink. I have my fun pens, which are like larger, broader nibs, custom grind nibs, pens that, I don't necessarily use for planning or jotting down notes, but I like to fill with fun colors, bright colors, shimmer inks, the fun stuff. And I would say I would actually put like flex nibs in their own separate category, specifically for calligraphy. So yes, we have everyday pens. We have the fun pens. And we have the flex. Because who doesn't love a flex? Question number 2. Which pen do you prefer for longer writing sessions? I would say some of my thicker gripped pens. If I had to choose one in my collection, I want to say my Conklin All-Star. The Conklin All-Star. Just mainly because of the grip, or like the wide grip. It kind of helps with like hand cramps after a long time. Number 3, how do you choose the inks and pens you will use next? This is more just kind of fun. I usually pick out inks for the season or a vibe that I'm going for. I don't have like a rotation of my pens. It's just kind of like, is there a new pen that I haven't used yet? I will usually ink that up. I also like to involve my kids. So I have like my everyday inked pens that I'll pick up and have specific uses for. And then my kids will help me pick my fun pens. So I usually will just, pull out one of my drawers, which pen looks good to you guys, and each one of them picks a pen and ink, and they get to help me ink it up to involve them into a hobby that I love and they see me do almost every day. So I would say, to summarize that, my kids help and seasons to fill in and add that ad scroll. Number 4, what is your all-time favorite pen? This one, I think I talked about this in my last questions, but it is the Pilot Custom Heritage in the Wood series. I believe it's pronounced Inju. I could be totally messing up that, but this is so comfortable. I have this inked with a black ink, and it is inked 24/7, 365 days a year, for specifically journaling in my 5-year journal. It's so comfortable to write with. One of my favorite pens to date. And I got this at, it's a Mother's Day pen, like from a few years ago, but it has quickly become my favorite pen, and that is the Pilot ENJYU, I believe. I think that's how you spell it. Question number 5. If you had to choose one nib size, which would it be? This is hard. I am usually an extra fine girly for everyday writing. However, if I could only pick one nib, it would have to be a fine. I think I could get away with using a fine nib every day and still be able to use a bunch of different inks with that, instead of them all looking like black ink every day, almost in an extra fine nib. What is your favorite nib grind? I actually have 2. The first one is the reverse italic with needlepoint. So we have, actually it's not italic, reverse architect. I love this one. I use this as like my work pen. So it's only one pen. I could do my headers and then all of my normal writing underneath. Beautiful pen, super comfortable to write with, and I got that done by Kirkspear. The other one that I really tend to gravitate towards is the cursive smooth italic. I think it just gives a little bit of flair to your everyday writing. And I just love, especially using shading inks with this. Whew. Chef's kiss. Number 7, if you could use only one ink for the rest of your life, what would it be? If I had to choose this is hard. I do love my black inks. I love my other inks, but if I could only have one, I would choose Birmingham Pen Co. Hemlock Cone. This is actually in my cursive smooth italic. I love the color range for this color. In an extra fine, it is very dark. I would say it's very close to a black, but in larger nibs, or even in this cursive smooth italic from a medium nib, you see so much color difference. It could be a light brown, a dark brown, or even a black and an extra fine. I could live with that. It has a range, and I love it. It's perfect little brown. Granted, there are like other brands and shades of this specific brown, but this one, perfect. One thing I am bummed though is I have to like savor it, because their inks change out a whole bunch, and I don't remember seeing this on their website last time I was on. So I savor this ink like it is a baby. The next question, what is an absolute deal breaker for you, pen-wise? Okay. I have a weird thing with, I guess it would be called a step down, but these type of maker pens. I do not like how the grip section is so thin compared to like the body of the pen. Like this I do like this pen. It was a gift, but it's hard for me to reach for this pen and use this pen. My hands just do not like this dramatic change from small grip to like big body. Like it feels very awkward up here in my hand, that I just don't write with it. So the large step down for a pen, large step down. Let's see, as deal breaker for inks, I would say large shimmer inks. You know, like not saying like shimmer ink in general. It's the shimmer ink that is like mostly shimmer and not enough ink to the point where there is nothing that you can do that it's, you know, it's going to clog a pen. So a large shimmer inks. I just can't do it. They're great if I was like using calligraphy, but I don't do calligraphy enough that I really tend to look for this in reviews on shimmer inks where people say that the particle shimmer itself is too large. I'm not even going to step into that cleaning territory, because cleaning, you know, any sort of glitter or shimmer ink out of a pen is kind of a pain, even with an ultrasonic cleaner. So I tend to stay away from these. And the bonus question, what is one pen everyone should have? One pen everyone should have. That's a hard one. But I will say, I took a long time to pick up the Pilot Kakuno. And when I did, I could not believe why hadn't I picked this up sooner? Why? The nib, granted, this is kind of a newer one. The first one I got was the clear one in the extra fine. It's just not around me right now. The nibs on these are amazing. Like, I would pick this pen up over some of like my more expensive pens. This pen right here. It's a good purse pen. Throw it in a purse. They're on the cheaper end. You can refill the cartridge, or, you know, what do I have in here? I used another converter from another pen. It's the button push one. I like these. And I get so much more ink. Granted, if you don't already have this, it makes this pen a little bit more expensive. But this pen is my recommendation to anyone trying to get into fountain pens, who want to try it, who need like a go-to purse pen, who want to try like a pen with a great writing experience, but not want to jump into gold nibs yet. Pilot Kakuno. And if you haven't tried one, I highly suggest you do, because I kind of want one in every color. Granted, that's not financially smart, but the Pilot Kakuno. Kakuno. Because they're happy too. Look at that nib. He's so happy. Anyways, those are my 8 pen questions, and I would love to hear yours. Write a comment, send me a link, message me on Instagram, all the things. I want to thank you for watching my video. Press subscribe. Let's come see my other videos, and thank you for watching.